Okay, so we've gone through modeling at its basic level, lighting at its basic level, and texturing at its basic level. Now we're going to finish our basic level by looking at animation. And animation, I know, is the thing that a lot of people get excited about. Obviously, it's a whole new area of Blender, but I don't want to. I don't think you can underestimate how important it is to have the images themselves good. I mean, you can animate bad-looking stuff around the screen, but it's still going to be bad-looking stuff moving around the screen. Anyways, let's look at the animation tool. The animation tool uses frames, and you can do a lot of things as you move from frame to frame. First, let's set up a basic scene. Okay, so here we've got our new uh, our new thing, and then I'm going to add a second object. I'm going to add a mesh sphere. Okay, this will just give us a frame of reference. Okay, so now we've got these two objects, the sphere and the cube. One of the ways that you can animate something is by changing its location. Okay. What we see here in this panel is the current frame of the animation. So for example, by default, everything is in frame 1. If I take this, and at frame 1, I'm going to hit I. What I does is it inserts a key. Think of key as meaning something similar to like an anchor. It's anchoring this one of the aspects of this object at this frame. This stands for location, rotation, scale, location and rotation, location, rotation, and scale. And the rest we're not going to use, at least at first. Okay, so I'm going to insert a key about its location at frame 1. Then I move to as many frames as I want. I mean, let's say I move up to frame 20. Okay, I hit G. I'm going to move the object, and then I'm going to hit I again to insert a new keyframe for its location. What I'll find is if I move back to frame 1, you see slowly that my cube is moving. That's because what Blender is doing is I locked it here at frame 1 and I locked it up here at frame 20. And what Blender says is, well, then he must, between the frame 1 and 20, want to move over in that direction. Okay. So now what I do, if I click on my render window, or this scene window, which up until now I've just been using the render button, I can use the animation button. Okay. What's going to happen when I do the animation is it's going to pull up a picture, and then it's going to actually take every frame and render it. Okay, so you see up here frame 7, frame 8, frame 9, frame 10, and then actually it's going to go all the way up to 20, and then it'll keep going, although after 20 I don't have any other movement. Okay, so here's 19, and here's frame 20. Okay, from now on it's not going to move. So what I'm going to hit is escape. Okay, and that stops the rendering. Now, what Blender has done is it's taken in my wherever I've saved it. So in this case, it's saved in a folder called Blender class. And now when I play it, what happens is it does it much more smoothly. The first time through was choppy because it was moving every object and then figuring out what it should look like. Okay. But in this second thing, it now just like a movie takes all those frames and it quickly just goes through them, and then at the end it loops back. Okay, so this is a very basic animation of a ball moving or a cube moving across the screen.